Antikythera mechanism, a window into ancient technological capacity. Good morning. I'd like to initiate this discussion by focusing on the implications of the Antikythera mechanism for our understanding of ancient technological capabilities and intellectual development. My central question is, does the complexity and sophistication of the Antikythera mechanism necessitate a re-evaluation of existing narratives surrounding technological progression in the Hellenistic period, specifically regarding the potential for lost knowledge or underestimated collaborative efforts? My initial hypothesis is that the mechanism represents not an isolated invention, but rather the culmination of centuries of accumulated astronomical knowledge and engineering expertise, potentially built upon foundations we have yet to fully uncover. The intricate gear system strongly suggests a deep understanding of mechanical principles, precision manufacturing, and complex mathematical modeling capabilities often attributed to later eras in technological history. A key piece of evidence supporting this is the mechanism's ability to predict astronomical events with remarkable accuracy, including eclipses and planetary positions. This level of sophistication goes beyond simple observational astronomy. It implies a theoretical framework for understanding celestial mechanics that was likely developed over time. However, we must acknowledge uncertainties regarding the exact origin of the components. Were they all produced in the same location and timeframe? Further analysis of material composition and manufacturing techniques could shed light on this. A testable implication is to explore potential connections between the Antikythera mechanism and other, less well-known artifacts from the period that might exhibit similar technological complexity or hint at a more advanced understanding of mechanics and astronomy. For example, are there any surviving fragments of mechanical devices or diagrams that could offer clues about the mechanism's origins? I believe a focused analysis of the mechanism's gear ratios and their relationship to known astronomical models is a crucial next step. Specifically, can we identify any previously unknown mathematical principles encoded within the gear train that would further illuminate its design and potential predecessors?
Your hypothesis that the Antikythera mechanism's complexity signals an accumulated body of Hellenistic astronomical knowledge is compelling. The gear system's precision indeed suggests deep mechanical understanding, but it also reflects ancient Greek philosophical traditions valuing harmonious order in nature, a principle evident in Ptolemy's geocentric model and Aristotelian physics. However, the mechanism may have been a synthesis rather than an innovation. Its design aligns with known astronomical tables from Babylonians or Egyptians that Greeks adapted. A crucial test would be to analyze gear ratios for traces of non-Greek mathematical systems, perhaps indicating cross-cultural exchanges. This could involve comparative analysis with similar devices like the elephant clock or other ancient geared instruments unearthed in Egypt or Mesopotamia.
You raise a very important point regarding the potential for synthesis. Rather than pure innovation, it's entirely plausible that the Antikythera mechanism built upon existing Babylonian or Egyptian astronomical knowledge. While the precision is undeniably Greek, assuming direct derivation is an assumption we need to rigorously test. The alignment with known tables doesn't preclude significant ingenuity in integrating those tables into a complex mechanical system. However, demonstrating mathematical influence beyond simple table adaptation would be key. Follow up. Let's analyze the frequency of specific gear ratios within the Antikythera mechanism compared to documented ratios found in Babylonian and Egyptian mathematical texts, searching for statistically significant correlations beyond what might occur by chance.
You correctly point out that the Antikythera mechanism's precision is undeniably Greek, yet its foundational principles might have been influenced by earlier civilizations like Babylonians or Egyptians. This integration of external knowledge into a complex mechanical system underscores ancient Greece's role as an innovator rather than merely an originator in this domain. To rigorously test for mathematical influence beyond simple table adaptation, we propose comparing the frequency and specific ratios used within the mechanism against documented mathematical texts from these earlier cultures. Statistical analysis will help identify whether any correlations are statistically significant or could reasonably occur by chance, thereby informing our understanding of cultural transmission versus original innovation in ancient engineering achievements.
You're right to emphasize the need for statistical analysis when comparing the Antikythera mechanisms' ratios to Babylonian or Egyptian mathematics. While simple table adaptation is unlikely given the mechanism's complexity, it's crucial to consider that similar ratios could arise independently through different mathematical paths. The assumption here is that specific ratio choices would be more indicative of a direct influence than general mathematical concepts. A follow-up could involve creating simulations of astronomical calculations using various ancient mathematical systems, Babylonian sexagesimal, Egyptian decimal, and assessing the likelihood of generating ratios similar to those found in the Antikythera mechanism through random number generation or iterative methods. This would help us quantify how unique the mechanism's choices truly are.